In today's session, we will be doing operations on equal ratios. So what are equal ratios? Let us say we have two ratios, A upon B is equal to C upon D. So these are two ratios which are equal, and then what are the various operations that we can do on it? So let's see one by one. The first one is called invertendo. So as the name suggests, invert, that is upside down. That is, if A upon B is equal to C upon D, then the reciprocal of it, that is B upon A, will be equal to D upon C. This property is called invertendo. Example is, if 2 upon 3 is equal to 6 upon 9, then 3 upon 2 will be equal to 9 upon 6. Right? So this is invertendo. Let's go to the next one, which is called alternando. Now, as the name suggests, alternate. That is, you move a numerator with the denominator of the next ratio. That is, if A upon B is equal to C upon D, I can exchange A and D to get D upon B is equal to C upon A, or I can alternate C and B, that is A upon C will be equal to B upon D. That is, either I exchange these two, position of D and A, or I exchange the position of B and C. Right? Then also the ratios will be equal. Let's take from this example only. That is, if 2 upon 3 is equal to 6 upon 9, then 9 upon 3 will be equal to 6 upon 2 by exchanging this. So you can see 9 upon 3 is also 3, 6 upon 2 is also 3. Or I exchange these two. So what I get is 2 upon 6 is equal to 3 upon 9 by exchanging these two. So you can again see 2 upon 6 is 1 upon 3, 3 upon 9 is also 1 upon 3. So these are the two properties, that is alternando and dividendo. Invertendo and alternando. Let's go to the next one, which is called the componendo. Now, if A upon B is equal to C upon D, then in componendo what you do is we add 1 on both the sides. And if you take LCM, this will become A plus B upon B is equal to C plus D upon D. Or in other words, we just add the denominator to the numerator, right? And we keep the denominator as it is. So this is called a componendo. Next we go is dividendo. In dividendo, here in componendo we added 1, in dividendo we will subtract 1. So it's nothing but A minus B upon B, C minus D upon D. Or in other words, subtracting the denominator from the numerator. And if you will divide this by this, so what you will have is A plus B upon B divided by A minus B upon B is equal to C plus D upon C minus D upon D. So D this side and B this side will get cancelled, and what you will have is A plus B upon A minus B is equal to C plus D upon C minus D. This is called as componendo dividendo. So these are the four operations that can be done on equal ratios. Let's quickly revise. The first one was invertendo. As the name suggests, invert it. That is, make a reciprocal of both on both the sides. If A upon B is equal to C upon D, then B upon A will be equal to D upon C. Second was alternando. That is, you exchange the places of one numerator with the denominator of the second ratio. Either you can do it this way or you can do it this way. That is called alternando. Next is componendo. That is when you add 1. Or in other words, we just add the denominator to the numerator, keeping the denominator as it is. And in dividendo, we subtract 1. So in other words, we subtract the denominator. So we get A minus B upon B and keeping the denominator as it is. On dividing these two, you will see only the numerator remains, the denominator gets cancelled. So what we get is adding the denominator in the numerator, subtracting the denominator in the denominator. So this is representing componendo, this represents dividendo. Same this side also. So it is called componendo dividendo. That is done together. Okay. Now let us see how we can use these properties to solve the sums. Let us say I have a upon b is equal to 7 upon 3. This is a given ratio. And I have to find out a plus b upon b, the value of this. So now you can see what we have done here. We have added the denominator to the numerator. And which property is that? So by componendo what you get is, so how we write is, by componendo a plus b upon b is equal to 7 plus 3 upon 3. Here also we are adding the denominator to the numerator as we are doing on the left hand side. So what we get is 10 upon 3. So that becomes our answer. Similarly, if I want to find out a minus b upon b, now here you can see we have subtracted the denominator. So it is nothing but dividendo. So a minus b upon b, here also will be 7 minus 3, numerator minus denominator upon the denominator as it is. So answer will become 4 upon 3. Right? Now let's again continue further, a little more advanced type of sums based on these. So what was the ratio we had? We had a upon b, 7 upon 3. Let us say I want to find out a plus 2b upon 2b. Right? Now here you can see we have 2b, but in the given ratio we have only b. And you have learned when you have learned ratios in the lower classes that if you multiply both sides of the equal to sign, or the two ratios on the either side of the square root equal to sign by a same number, then the value of the ratio doesn't change. Right? So here what I do is I multiply by 1 upon 2 on both the sides. So what I get is a into 1 upon b into 2 is equal to 7 into 1 upon 3 into 2. So we get a upon 2b is equal to 7 upon 6. Now you see we got the ratio that we want, a and 2b. So now with a plus sign, that is numerator plus denominator, that is nothing but componendo. So doing componendo here, so we can add the denominator. What we get is 7 plus 6 is 13 upon 6. Right? So if the ratio is not in the given form as we want, you can multiply the given ratio with any number on both the sides so that we get the answer. Let us say now I want 3a minus b upon b. Let us say I want this value. Now you can see this is the given ratio. I want b as it is, but I don't want a, I want only 3a. So what I will do is, I want to convert this here 3. I want a 3 here. So I will multiply this with 3 and this also with 3. So when I multiply this with 3, what I will have is 3a upon b is equal to 3 into 7 upon 3. So 3 will get cancelled and what will remain is 7 or 7 upon 1. Now let us find out our dividendo, that is subtraction. So 3a minus b upon b is equal to 7 minus 1 upon 1, which is nothing but 6 upon 1 or 6. Right? So this is how by multiplying we can get what we desire in the required question. Let us say again, and I want 2a plus 3b upon 2a minus 3b. Now looking at this, you can realize it is componendo dividendo. But in front of a I want 2 and in front of b I want 3. So what I will do is I will multiply this by 2 upon 3. So a upon b is 7 upon 3. 2a upon 3b, that is I am multiplying by 2 upon 3, will be 2 upon 3 into 7 upon 3, which is 14 upon 9. So now let us do this, right? 2a plus 3b upon 2a minus 3b will be equal to 14 plus 9 upon 14 minus 9. So this will become 23 upon 5. Right? So this is how you can change the given ratio. Let's take one more example. Let us say I want this. So now here you can see we have squares also. So what we should do is first square the term. So a square upon b square is equal to 7 square upon 3 square, which is 49 upon 9. Now in front of a square I want 3 and in front of b square I want 2. So I will be multiplying this by 3 upon 2. So I will have 3a square upon 2b square is equal to 3 into 49 up, right? Now what we can cancel, let us just cancel it out. So what we have is 49 upon 6. So I got 3a square, I got 2b square. Now let us perform the action that we want. 3a square minus 2b square upon 3a square plus 2b square. So 3a square upon 2b square is this. So 49, we have a subtraction, the denominator getting subtracted, and here the denominator getting added up. So 49 minus 6 is 43 and 49 plus 6 is 55, right? So using these properties of componendo, dividendo, invertendo, altertendo, you can find out the values from the given ratio. So let's quickly revise. Invertendo is just reversing the numerator and the denominator. Alternendo is exchanging the numerator with the denominator of the other ratio. Componendo is addition of denominator to the numerator. Dividendo is the subtraction. And componendo dividendo is by dividing these two. That is, in the numerator you will have the denominator added, and in the denominator it is the subtraction, right? So we took some example, like from one ratio, you can see how we found out different values that was asked. This was direct componendo, this was direct dividendo, a minus b. And here, there were some ratios where the values were different from what was given. So we can multiply the ratios on both the sides with the number we want to attain what we want, and then perform the operation that is asked. Like here it was addition, so we know it is componendo. Here it was subtraction, so we know it was dividendo. Here it was both componendo and dividendo. And here it was the reverse, that is dividendo in the numerator and componendo in the denominator. So if the operations are clearly understood, we can easily convert any ratio into the form we want and perform the operations asked. Thank you.